So here we are, New England Dragway, all the way up in New Hampshire. Seems like it's a 400,000 mile trip from Oklahoma there. It just takes a long time and it's a long drive. But I love this track. The first time I raced here was 2006 when I was racing imports in a Honda. So I like this place. The fans are great. They come out, they support this track, and they love drag racing up there in the Northeast. So we're supposed to be, safe as possible. And I'm that guy that, man, I got in trouble once because I didn't wear gloves because I like to feel the buttons and stuff. And I get it, man. I've seen people be burned and stuff. And so I know we all think it's not going to happen to us. And I'm kind of stubborn and I think that. So I wear gloves. I do everything I'm supposed to do, but I really haven't been wearing, a Hans device or, a neck collar to, in case you get in a crash, and we all think none of us are going to crash until it happens. So finally, I bought the Simpson Hybrid. I like the way it fits. And so I'm putting it on this weekend. I'm going to test fit it. It's going to be kind of weird because, it doesn't let you move. And I'm that guy that likes to look around and talk shit to the guy next to me. And so it's going to take a little bit to get used to. But look, man, we all should wear them no matter how fast you're going. And we all got families we got to get home to. So I'm going to sit in the car. I kind of look kind of funny because I'm warming up the car with a helmet on. So people are like, Chuck is scared of you. Someone's going to blow up in the car. No, I'm just testing it. So make sure it fits. And that way the seat belts are adjusted. And I can finally, be safe and make sure I make it home to my kids. Right here?
No, it's on the side.
I have right here.
Yeah.
I'm done?
Well, this side is. I don't know about that side. Yeah, the other side does it.
Yeah, that is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm checking. I'm not used to it. I'm just not used to it. So I turn around, I look at stuff, flip other racers off, like I can see it. So everybody wears one, and I should wear, but they don't enforce it. So that's why I'm like, I know I need to race it because I got two kids in there that need to come back to pit. So
Just needs to be second nature.
Yeah.
You get the hang of it.
Yeah,
We're just having to help you get bumped in.
You got to put it on before the routine, and you just gotta, As I'm fixing to jump on my scooter and run up to the starting line and do the driver's meeting and figure out who I'm racing first round, the car just is engulfed in smoke. Like,
What is that?
all over the interior, and I'm like, what? So we look at it, we kill the power, we open the deck lid, we undo the battery, and the fucking wine harness in the dash is just smoked. All right, okay, so it's running. It's for that square plug. And let's see where it's right there. This car has kicked my ass on wiring. I don't know. It's mad. The O2s weren't working at the first of the year. We've had sensors not working. We just had so many wiring problems with this car, and now it looks like it might be finished off. And we haven't even raced yet. We're not ready. I'm fixing to go draw, and the thing's just smoked. So Kyle instantly just jumps in and starts checking it out. And I'm like, oh my, I don't know what to say. So I go to the starting line. I don't even know if I'm gonna be a race this weekend. And so we do the driver's meeting, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to make it. And they're like, what do you mean? I go, well, my car just caught on fire in the pits and burnt the wine harness. And they're like, what the hell? Like, how can one person have such bad luck? But, look, this year's it is what it is, and what are you gonna do? Cry about it? So anyway, I draw Tim Brown first round, and I'm okay. I feel like it's a good draw. He's pretty fast, but I feel like I can probably get it done up here, in New Hampshire. And so I go back to the pits, and by the time I get back there, I'm just like, okay, what's the bad news? Are we gonna have to borrow a harness for someone, or does anybody have a harness? And Kyle's like, I got it fixed. I'm like, huh?
What you got there?
Got one of them burnt copper wires there.
What happened?
We believe it arced out to the floor.
What's the solution?
Run another wire, a little jumper, a harness to the brake pressure switch, or if we don't have time, we just unplug it and don't have brake pressure reference. Won't slow us down any.
No. He doesn't use those, does he?
Yeah, who needs brakes? We got parachutes.
Look, man, he dove in. I love this kid, man. He is going to be one of the best ones out there. You wait. Listen to his name, Kyle Pettis. He's going to be one of the great dudes out there. You can give him a few more years. I think he's already great, but give him a few more years, and he's already a badass, and he's going to be one of the best guys out there. So we get back, and Kyle's already got it fixed. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, apparently the brake pressure switch was unplugged, and I remember last year or something like the brake lights would just stay on. So why it has a brake light switch, I have no idea. We thought it was a pressure switch, but it's a brake light switch, and it was just stuck on, and which was just dumb. Why a race car needs fucking brake lights? You know what I mean? Like, so anyway, it was unplugged. Well, unfortunately, the wire somehow came unzip tied, whatever, and it was the power wire went to ground. And you know what happens when touch your tongue to a 9-volt battery or pee on an electric fence? You're gonna have some problems. So it was power to ground, and it melted the wires. And unfortunate for me, it only smoked that wire and that circuit all the way to the relay board. And so once we got stuff yanked, pulled off and unplugged, and fuses pulled out, and the battery disconnected, we're fortunate enough that this FuelTech harness, like, obviously it's badass because it didn't melt anything else except for those wires all the way from one side of the dash all the way to the relay board, and it didn't hurt anything else. And I'm like, how lucky can you get? And he's already got it fixed. He's already started the car, and we're gonna get to race.
All right, folks, over in the left lane, just finished the burnout up. That is Chuck Seitsinger.
We make a grudge pass. The car's decent. It moved around on the big end, but it actually, for right off the trailer, pretty fast pass this early in the day. So I feel good about racing Tim Brown, and we're gonna go back there, make it a little bit faster, and hop it up. It was a little slow down low, but we're gonna go try to get this win. We have to win twice and beat 2 guys just to get in the invitation tomorrow. So coming up next, we're racing Tim Brown. Here it is. Tune up a little spicy. Kyle, you don't want to turn it up. It obviously was not as fast as we needed to be in the grudge pass. We let go of the button, and the thing just freaking drives right through the drive shaft plot, pulls timing out of it, pisses the tire off, and just shakes the hell out of the tire. I pedal it because it's early. I felt like it happened at 60 foot or 40 foot, and then pedaled it again, and it just pissed the tire off again. And I'm like, what in the fuck? You know, and fortunately for me, I made a very shitty pass. Car's pissed off, tires pissed off, but Tim Brown made an even shittier pass than I did. So luckily, I get the win, and I get to go draw again and find out who I'm gonna race second round. All right, so second round, I'm racing another turbo guy, buddy of mine, Mike Marilla. So this guy's like 75-time world champion. I don't know how many world champions he's got right now, but Mike's a good guy. His car's fast as hell, and you know, he struggled a little bit. He's in race your way in, but man, it's like, damn, you get in race your way in, it's like you almost can't get out of it. You know, we get to make one grudge pass, and we got to race other fast guys, and there's a lot of fast guys in here. So Chuck versus Mike Marilla coming up next, and I got my work cut out for him because his shit's been rolling.
Your family's looking at you the way my wife looks at me all the time, like this.
They know I'm.
Yeah.
Watch out, E.
Let's go right down the racetrack.
All right. Good job. 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock. 9:30.
So we're sitting in the staging lanes, what seems like for an hour, hour and a half, bullshitting, and then right before we get to race, we hit curfew. So now we have to go to bed, and we don't know if we're in the invitation tomorrow or not, because we don't get to race until tomorrow. So me and Mike are going to grudge race tomorrow morning, and you know, I ain't gonna sleep very good tonight because I don't know if I'm in or not. So we got to race tomorrow, and probably one of the first off the trailer. So we're gonna have our work cut out for us, and we'll probably have to change the tune up a little bit, but we'll see what tomorrow brings, and Chuck and Mike Marilla will get it done tomorrow.
Got it.
Awesome, buddy. We'll see you, bro.
Good luck, guys. I looked at it this way. I said, we're racing on Saturday regardless, and I told my team, they're like, no, Chuck, man, you're going to wheel this car in. You felt it when you pulled the parking lot. It's going to be a good weekend. You're going to get in. This is we're all 5 in, and we talked about it, and you know, I don't want to let my team down. There's a lot of pressure. Me and Ryan have struggled. We're both in this week, and it's me and Ryan's job to carry the rest of our team, and I wheeled this old piece of shit in, and look, we're all fucking 5 in, and we're gonna fucking go some rounds today, man. So, New England, here we come. Fuck yeah, we're all in. God damn, fuck.
Great job, Chuck.
We needed that, man. Let's fucking just do what we normally do. What you do, I do what I do, and let's leave here fucking on top of the world, man.
Our time.
It is. That's where we got to do it. We let go of the button, and look, I feel like he was right beside me, maybe even out on me, like maybe a fender or something, and then he went away. He kind of hazed the tire a little bit, and you know, we had a good tune-up, and maybe he overpowered the track a little bit, but it just kind of knocked off the tire a little bit, and unfortunately, he didn't make it. I get the win, I get to move on, and finally, you know, me and Ryan both get a win. We're both in the invitation. We both struggled, so we're both in the invitational, and all 5 of our teammates are actually in here, and so it's time, man, maybe New England is it. So if we can go a few rounds, Ryan can go a few rounds, Giuseppe, everybody can go a few rounds, maybe we can finally put Team Ryan Martin back on top where it needs to be and kick old Kai Kelly's ass down. So.
Fuel mileage is horrible.